So let's go to the next topic, linear equations in one variable. Linear equations in one variable. So what is a linear equation? So a linear equation is the one that of the form ax plus b equal to 0. So it is an equation that has a power of 1. So the maximum power of 1. Now, so why do we use linear equations? Most commonly you end up with linear equations when you have simpler equations with simpler powers. So let's try with linear equation solving. So how do you solve a linear equation? So for example, let's say I have a problem of 2x plus 7 equal to 19. How do you solve this problem? So first step is to rearrange and push variables on one side and the constant on one side. So which means that 7, push it to the other side. So it becomes 2x equal to 19 minus 7. So 2x becomes 12 and x becomes 12 by 2, that equal to 6. So what we are basically trying to do here in a linear equation is to solve and find x. So let's try a little more complex problem. Let's say we have 4 into x minus 3 plus 12 equal to 15 minus 5 into x plus 6. So how will you solve this? So multiply the values first. So 4x minus 12 plus 12 is equal to 15 minus 5x. Notice minus into plus again becomes minus 30. So minus 12 plus 12 get cancelled. So 4x equal to 15 minus 5x minus 30. So push the equations on one side, push the variables on one side, constants on the other side. So this is a variable, push it to the other side. Notice that it's minus 5x. So when it goes that side, it becomes plus 5x. So 4x plus 5x becomes 15 minus 30. So that becomes 9x. So 15 minus 30 is minus 15. So x becomes negative 15 by 9. So 3 3's and 3 5's. So x becomes negative 5 by 3. So this is how you can solve the problem. Now let's try. So now you try an example. Have minus 2 into 3x minus 1 plus x minus 14 plus x is equal to 14 minus x. So pause the video right here and try to find the value of x. So the next one is how to solve a rational equation. So rather than having a single form of an equation, or what would you do when you have a rational equation? So let's say for example we have 7 by 2x minus 5 by 3x is equal to 22 by 3. So how would you solve this problem? So first things first, we need to find the LCD or the least common divisor for 2x and 3x. So we know that for the least common divisors, we need to take the variable as it is. So the least common variable is x here. 2 times 3 is 6. So LCD is 6. So you can write 6x. So what you can do now is multiply the LCD with entire variable. So 6x times 7 by 2x minus 6x times 5 by 3x is equal to 22 by 3 into 6x. Remember that we are multiplying everything with LCD. Next, simplify it. So 2 1's, 2 3's, x gone, 3 1's, 3 2's. You get 7 times 3, you get 21 minus 2 times 5 is 10 is equal to, so 3 1's, 3 2's. So that becomes 44x. So 21 minus 10 is 11 is equal to 44x. So x becomes 11 by 44. So 1's 4's. So x becomes 1 over 4. So this is how you could solve a rational equation. So try another problem as an example. So try 2 by x minus 3 by 2 equal to 7 by 2x. Let's try this problem now. In this again we have to find the LCM. So LCD is x, 2 and 2x. So first look at the variable. The least common divisor is x, and let's look at the variable itself. So there is 1, 2 and 2. So the least common factor is 2. So multiply 2x with everything. So 2x into 2 by x minus 2x into 3 by 2 equal to 7 by 2x into 2x. So x gone, you have x gone, 2 gone, so you have 4 minus 2 gone, 3 equal to 7. So push the variable on this side, 7 on this side. So you get 4 minus 7 equal to 3x. So minus 3 equal to 3x, and x becomes negative 3 by 3. So x becomes negative 1. So this is how you can solve the rational equations. So now try one for an example. Let's say 1 by 10, 1 by x is equal to 1 by 10 minus 3 by 4x. So here you are finding the LCD for x, 10 and 4x. So when you find the LCD, the least common divisor that can divide both 10 and 4 is 2, and the variable is x. So the 2, the value that you can divide is 20. Sorry. So 20x. So now multiply 20x to everything and try to solve the problem. So pause the video right here and try to solve the problem. Now let's try a little more complex problems. Let's say we have x by x minus 3 equal to 5 by x minus 3 minus 1 by 2. So here we are looking at x minus 3 and 2. So the least common divisor will be 2 times x minus 3. So multiply 2 times x minus 3 to everything. So that becomes 2 times x minus 3 into x by x minus 3 is equal to 2 times x minus 3 times 5 by x minus 3 minus 1 by 2 into 2 times x minus 3. So x minus 3 out, x minus 3 out. So you have 2x equal to 10 minus 2 gone, so you get x minus 3, minus of x minus 3. So 2x equal to 10 minus x plus 3. Push the variable to the other side, you get 2x plus x equal to 13, 3x equal to 13, x equal to 13 over 3. So this is the answer. So try another one for an example. Let's say we have x by x minus 2 is equal to 5 by x minus 2 minus 1 by 2. So now pause the video right here and try to solve this problem. So next, let's go to the next one, finding a linear equation. So finding a linear equation. So the most common form that we use is called as the slope-intercept form. Call it the slope-intercept form. So the slope-intercept form contains, so the form is y equal to mx plus b. So where m is called as the slope and b is the y-intercept. So before we talk about how to solve this problem, let's talk about the slope. The slope of a line. So given 2 points on the line, let's say we have 2 points on the line, x1 comma y1 and x2 comma y2. then the slope m is given as y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So this is the formula for the slope of the line. So let's say we have 2 points. Let's say, so now try the problem. So find the slope of a line passing through 2 comma minus 1 and minus 5 comma 3. So notice that there are 2 points, 2 comma minus 1 and minus 5 comma 3. So x1, y1, x2, y2. So the formula for m is y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So y2 is 3 minus of minus 1 over x2 is minus 5 minus 2. So you have 3 minus of minus 1, that gives you a value of 3 plus 1 by minus 7. So that becomes 4 by minus 7. So you get the entire slope minus 4 by 7. So the final answer is m equal to minus 4 by 7. Right. So now try another problem on your own. So now try finding the slope between minus 2 comma 6 and 1 comma 4. So try to find the slope between these 2 points. So the flaw with the slope intercept form is that we have to find intercept every time. So an intercept is not easy to get. So the other form that we use is called as the point slope form. The point slope form uses a single point x1 comma y1 and the slope of the line m. Right, so it's given by y minus y1 equal to m into x minus x1. So let's take a simple example. So let's say you have a problem where the slope is negative 3 and the point is 4 comma 8. Now let's try and find the problem. So how will you write the formula? So y minus y1 equal to m times x minus x1. So y minus, remember y is the variable, don't touch the variable. So x1 and y1. So y1 is 8, so y minus 8 equal to m is negative 3 times x minus x1 is 4. So y minus 8 equal to negative 3x plus 12. Now rearrange in such a way that the variables go one side and the constant goes the other side. So y, so if this goes this side, you get plus 3x is equal to minus 8, push it to the other side, it becomes 12 plus 8. So 3x plus y equal to 20. So this is the linear equation that you can get from the problem. Or you can simplify it as y equal to mx plus b format. So the other format is to push the x variable on one side and the constants on the other side, only leaving y here. So when you put that way, you get y equal to 20 minus 3x, or it can also be written as minus 3x plus 20. So when you compare it with mx plus b, m here becomes minus 3. So notice that m here becomes minus 3 and b becomes 20. So this is one another way for finding the equation between 2 points. So what is next one is the standard form of the line. What is the standard form? The standard form is ax plus by equal to c. So this is the standard form of the line. Right. So now try another problem. So try to find the equation of the line where m equal to minus 1 by 3 and the point is 1 comma 1 by 3. So again use the same formula, y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. So use the formula and substitute the values and find the answer. So the next one is when you have 2 points. What do you do? How do you find the equation of the line when you have 2 points? For example, let's say they have given 2 points, so x1 comma y1 and x2 comma y2. So the first step is to find m. So meaning the slope. And the second step, use the point slope form formula with any point, with any one point. So for example, you can use m and x1 comma y1, or you can use m and x2 comma y2. So both of them will yield the same equation. There won't be any change in the equation. So try to do this. So let's take an example of this. Let's say we have a line that's passing through 2 points, 1 comma minus 3 and 1 comma 4. So the first step is m. So we have x1 y1, x2 y2. So m is y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. y2 is 4 minus of minus 3 over x2 is 1 minus 1. Now notice that here you have 4 plus 3 by 0. So m here is undefined, or you can also write infinity. So because m is infinity here, we can say that, so when you take the form y minus y1 equal to m into x minus x1. So what we can also do here is we can write y minus y1. So we cannot actually solve this equation. So one way of doing this is by using horizontal or vertical lines. So when the slope m is equal to 0, the equation for the line is y equal to y1. So y equal to y1 or y equal to y2, whichever one you want to write. When m is infinity, the equation is x equal to x1 or x equal to x2. So for this one, it is because it's infinity, we can write x equal to x1, x1 is 1, or x2 is also 1. So we can write that way as well. So x equal to 1. Alright, so this is the equation. So we can simply write it as the equation. So when you are given a point, 2 points, and in both the points, if you end up with m equal to 0, then write the equation as y equal to y1. If m is equal to infinity, write the equation as x equal to x1. So these are called horizontal and vertical lines. Next, let's discuss parallel and perpendicular lines. So when you have two slopes or two equations, how do you find the equations whether they are parallel or perpendicular? So any two parallel lines will have the same slope. So for if two lines are parallel, so if the two lines are parallel, then m1 is equal to m2. So the slope of the first line becomes equal to the slope of the second line. If the two lines are perpendicular, then the product of their slopes m1 times m2 is minus 1. So this is how you can find. So let's take an example. Let's say I have two equations, 3y equal to minus 4x plus 3 and 3x minus 4y equal to 8. So when you want to convert this, always convert from the standard form into the slope-intercept form. So remember, the slope-intercept form is y equal to mx plus 3. So there should only be y on one side. So it becomes y equal to minus 4x plus 3 over 3. So now split it into individual fractions. You get minus 4x by 3 plus 3 by 3. So 1. So you get minus 4 by 3x plus 1. So this is the slope-intercept form. Try the second one as well. So you have 3x minus 4y equal to 8. So push 8 this side and 4y to the other side. So 3x minus 8 equal to 4y. So y equal to 3x minus 8 by 4. So you have 3 by 4x minus 8 by 4. So 4 ones, 4 twos. So you have 3 by 4x into minus 2. So when you calculate here, m1 is minus 4 by 3 and b1 is 1. Here m2 is 3 by 4 and b2 is negative 2. Now if you want to find whether they are parallel or perpendicular, so first we want to find whether they are equal. So they are not equal because one is minus 4 by 3, the other is 3 by 4. Next one is we want to check whether they are perpendicular. So try m1 times m2. So m1 is minus 4 by 3 times 3 by 4. So 3 gone, 4 gone, so you will left with negative 1. So you get m1 times m2 equal to minus 1, which means that these lines are, so the two lines are perpendicular. So if the two lines are parallel, you will get m1 equal to m2. If the two lines are perpendicular, you get m1 times m2 equal to negative 1. So this is how you can figure out whether two given lines are perpendicular or parallel to each other. So now let's say we have a problem somewhat like this. Let's say how do you find the equations of lines provided they have given a line and a point. So let's say they have given a equation, say 5x plus 3y equal to 1. So they are asking you to write the equation of the line parallel to this line, parallel to this equation, and passing through three comma 5. So remember that equation is parallel to this line. So the first thing we want to do is convert this into the slope-intercept form. So the slope-intercept form again, so 5x plus 3y equal to 1. So 3y equal to 1 minus 5x. So y equal to minus 5x plus 1 by 3 minus 5 by 3x plus 1 by 3. So when you convert it, you get m equal to minus 5 by 3, b equal to 1 by 3. So now you have the m. If you remember, this is m1. If the line that is passing through the point, that's the m2. So m2 will also have the same slope because m1 equal to m2, and they have given you the point 3 comma 5. Notice that this can be written as x1 y1. Now you have the formula y minus y1 equal to m into x minus x1. So when you write y minus y1 is 5 times is equal to minus 5 by 3 into x minus x1 is x minus 3. So 3 times y minus 5 equal to minus 5 times x minus 3. So 3y minus 15 is equal to minus 5x plus 15. So you end up with, if you push minus 5y this side, 5x this side, and push minus 15 the other side, you get 5x plus 3y equal to 30. So this is how you can find the line when they have given you an equation. So they ask you the question, write the equation of the line parallel to a certain line and passing through the point. First, convert it into the slope-intercept form, find the slope, and then same slope, use it for using the slope-intercept, the point slope form. So use the point slope form formula and find your answer. Let's say if they ask you for the perpendicular one, for example, let's say the same problem with 5x plus 3y equal to 1 and passing through, let's take another problem so that it becomes easier. So let's say we have 5x minus 3y plus 4 equal to 0 and passing through minus 4 comma 1. So how would remember that this is perpendicular to. So first again the same step, convert it into the slope-intercept form. So you have 5x minus 3y plus 4 equal to 0. Push this minus 3y to the other side, you get 5x plus 4 equal to 3y. Y equal to 5x plus 4 by 3. So that becomes 5 by 3x plus 4 by 3. So here m is 5 by 3. So this is m1. But we want to find m2 is the question mark. So because they have given us that both lines are parallel, we know that the product is equal to negative 1. So m2 can be written as minus 1 by m1. So minus 1 by m1 is 5 by 3. So 5 by 3. So it becomes minus 3 by 5. So m2 is minus 3 by 5. Now you have the slope and you have the point minus 4 comma 1, which is x1 y1. Now again choose the same method. You have minus 3 by 5 as the m and minus 4 comma 1 as the point. So y minus y1 equal to m times x minus x1. So y minus y1 is 1 is equal to m is minus 3 by 5 into x minus x1 is minus 4. Don't forget that whenever you write minus, it also indicates that there is, if you have a negative value, write it in a bracket so that it becomes easier to understand. So y minus 1, it becomes minus 3 by 5 into x plus 4. So 5, push it to the other side, you get 5 into y minus 1 equal to minus 3 into x plus 4. So 5y minus 5 is equal to minus 3x minus 12. So push the minus 3x to this side, push minus 5 to that side. You get 3x plus 5y is equal to minus 12 plus 5. So 3x plus 5y becomes equal to minus 7. So this is your answer. Right? Hopefully this makes it clear and how to solve these problems. So try another example. So the example here is, so write the equation of the line parallel to 5x equal to 7 plus y and passing through the point minus 1 comma minus 2. So first convert this into the slope intercept form and then find the slope. Equate the same slope, use the slope and the point to find the slope point formula and then find the equation of the line. So with that we end lecture 1.